Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Monday. I hope you have an amazing week ahead planned for yourselves. I am Miss Psychic D. I just come out of doing my morning readings and I felt like I had to channel some more insight and guidance for some of you, especially those who are very aware and active in your personal development journey when it comes to possibly being a little bit more spirit-led. But most of you probably know that we are going through some great shifts across the planet right now. Majority of us are going through a death and a rebirth. So this is releasing the old version of self, stepping into the new version of ourselves, and hopefully creating the life that we desire. A lot of people are still asleep. They're not willing to, come to the water and have a bit of a drinky poo of the good stuff, but that's okay. I'm here to channel some spirit insight and guidance to help those who are, and that's myself included. So yes, I do this as a business and I do this naturally in my everyday life, and I share it with you guys as well, but I'm still human, so I still have to go through my own incarnation on this planet just as much as you do. So I'm going to do this obviously by video because I just wanted to do this without distraction from chat and all that sort of stuff, because I love my community. You're a really nice distraction. But I just really wanted to tap into spirit, and I wanted to share an authentic channeled message for whoever's meant to hear it right now. So if I do stumble across your feed and you've never seen me before, I am Miss Psychic D. I am a natural born channel for spirit. I share their wisdom, their insight, their guidance, and their future predictions or possibilities based on your current reality. We love to shift people's energies through new perspectives or hope or optimism from where they are to where they want to be, and we do that by mentoring, coaching, law of attraction techniques and lifestyles, because the law of attraction is at play in our lives every single day anyway. So this message is for those who are willing to hear it, need to hear it, need to be soothed or reassured in any sort of way. I have kicked off with a little bit of a template here, but I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to channel some messages using my shaman cards and my what are the other ones, the light seers card, and we'll just see what comes out. So once again, take what you need, leave the rest. If you do want to book in for a private session with me, my website and links are down below. If you want to book in for a psychic party or a personal development party with you and your friends and your family or anything, those details are coming online today. So if not, just reach out through my contact me section. Okay, so as soon as I started channeling in on this message, I focused more so on the energies in my community. So if you ever want me to read for you, so to speak, in a community collective session, you have to subscribe, leave a comment, or put an energetic imprint into my social media platforms and here. But as soon as I turned over the cards, I heard, stick a fork in it, it's done. So I think there is a saying, stick a fork in me, I'm done, or something like that. But I do feel like there's a lot of you that are really, really fed up right now. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of people's bullshit behavior. You're sick and tired of probably your own bloody behavior. You're sick and tired of not learning a lesson or other people learning their lessons or something like that. Spirit would really, really love and would encourage everybody right now to maybe come towards resolution that what's done is done. 333 on the camera. So we are closing out a chapter. Those people, places, things around you or aspects of your own life around you right now are teaching you how to treat, teaching you how, hang on, I've got a saying, you teach people how to treat you, but they're saying it the opposite way. Just remember that you're basically molding your future right now, and you're doing it every single day, regardless of what's happening in the collective. But because we are at the tail end of that Mercury retrograde, a lot of us are still going through this process. So I did hear stick a fork in it, and it is done. So whether you're placing your order with the universe and you believe in the law of attraction, stamp it as done, get out of your way and go and have a bit of a play. If you're really resisting this change and really struggling to make certain decisions and choices and decisions for yourself right now, I think this energy is going to come in for a lot of people anyway, but we would love the journey to be a little bit more upbeat and positive for you, not the struggle and the burden or the need to turn to addictions and stuff like that to try to cope with whatever you're going through. 444 on the camera. So if you're done with something right now, be done with it. When you are done with something, you stop investing time, energy, focus, any type of energy into whatever this is. It can be a person, it can be a job. We're not saying you go and quit your job, you break up with that person, you do the actual physical activity that causes a separation or a breakup or, you know, whatever. What we're saying right now is that energetically you've got to get into the space of putting a fork in it and considering it done, because I think a lot of people are holding on to things that are energetically in their timeline done, but they've got a fear of not finding better, of not receiving better, of some type of loss or some type of grief. They're trying to avoid the emotional side. They're avoiding experiencing the emotional side of whatever this is, rather than wanting better for themselves and choosing better for themselves and closing out these cycles so they can start receiving better in their life. So stick a fork in it and say, I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm done. The next message after that was honor your life, savor your experiences and rejoice. So if you have come out of this very difficult time, take some time out right now to really rejoice in the growth that you've made. Rejoice in the choices that you've made. Sometimes it feels like when we're in this rejoicing energy that our nests are really unfeathered. We may feel a bit alone. We may feel a bit isolated. We may feel rejected. We may feel all these type of things. But Spirit is saying to me that what's actually happening is that they're going to be replaced with something better. If you haven't checked out my collective reading, go check that out yesterday. I did a live on that yesterday. It's the same type of message. But how about we sit quietly where we are, step in a bit of solitude, take a look at our own life and be proud of ourselves for how far we've come, what we've done to get ourselves from where we've been to where we are. Stop looking at those who aren't doing that. Stop looking and entertaining those who have absolutely no desire to do better for themselves and do better by others. It could even be your bosses, maybe you're not being paid your worth and all that sort of stuff. It's so easy to get stuck on what's not happening and how expectations aren't being met and all that sort of stuff. We need to come back to self right now. We need to go into solitude. We need to understand that life is one big great adventure. Your purpose in this life is joy. The joy that comes into your life is what you call in for yourself and what you bring in for yourself. But they really want you to save a life right now. And I know a lot of people sort of say, there's a lot of people out there that have it worse off than me and all that. And they use that as their excuse to move forward, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, you've got to embody that. You've got to embody that. I know through my own grief and trauma journey is I obviously mourned my mum and my brother and all that sort of jazz, but I choose to live in their memory now. So instead of living in guilt and fear and projecting my shitty behaviors and my negative experiences onto others and my hurt, my pain and blah, 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 I turn the other cheek basically, and I start channeling and tuning that energy into making a difference in the world in some way. So you will know that I've been doing my brother Benny initiative. Like last week, I got the blessing. There was a homeless guy with his therapy dog outside the shops. I just went to the shops to get some food and stuff, and he was just looking for some change or whatever. So I went and withdrew $100, and I just went and handed him on the sly. And honestly, his eyes lit up and all that, and I literally just held his hand. I said, everything's going to be all right. So I actually felt like it was that personalized message. I mean, the money's obviously going to help, but it was that personalized message. So if you are going through grief or any type of wounding through your own karmic lessons at the moment, try to find that place within yourself to rejoice and be grateful and appreciative for what you have, and then sort of forward that on in some way. If you do this at the moment, especially over the course of the next 2 weeks, on a positive note, they literally told me when two worlds collide. And it's so funny because I went from this, put a fork in it, I'm done, blah, 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 life shit or whatever the energy is. And all of a sudden it took a massive big leap. And it's sort of like when two worlds collide. So whether you're aware of it or not, the contrast that you've experienced in the past, you have vibrationally launched a rocket of desire. You've launched a request to the universe to experience the opposite. And that's what's coming in for you. And worlds are going to collide in a very positive way, especially from May onwards. So keep an eye out for the collective reading I'll do for May. I should do that this week sometime. But either which way, we need to bring to your awareness that you are actually, whether you believe it or not, lining up with what it is that you've been calling in and wanting through your launching of your Rocket of Desire. It's actually coming in for you. But if you get stuck in this energy of, they're a bitch, they're an asshole, there's this, and, you know, picking the world to pieces and blaming everybody else and using all the excuses under the sun as to why you can't move forward, then you're actually pinching yourself off from this wondrous change that is actually coming in. They want you to believe in magic. Magic is kind of real. Let's just use it as a word. But when it comes to energy, the more that you feel like a magical person, that you can bless the lives of others and that others can bless the lives of you. And you step into, as Spirit touched on yesterday, a high expectancy. You know, this isn't expecting somebody else to be or a certain way to make you feel better, or expecting the world to be a certain way so you can walk through it so much more easily and effortless. It's about releasing that and just expecting better for yourself so you can shift out of this energy of being used, abused, disappointed, taken advantage of. That's the energy that I'm picking up on in the collective that you are moving through right now. It's going to look different to you all, but yeah, you need to know that there are going to be two worlds that collide. This can be job and person. This can be lovers, not 11 on the camera, lovers or relationships. This can be new friendships. This can be just coming into alignment with yourself as well. It can be anything. So whenever 11:22 on the camera, lining up leveling. So please, if you can choose to see life as one big great adventure, you know, and you are going to overcome some obstacles here. It's about choosing passion and pleasure. They can go together, and I welcome it. Bring it on, universe. The universe is so wonderful, honestly. It has so many blessings. It's received your orders. All you need to do right now is to get yourself into alignment through your thoughts and your feelings. And sometimes that takes time. So go easy on yourself. We're not trying to rush this up, but we do really want to step in today and let you know that through all the haze and the fog and everything that's going on right now, you're going to collide with someone or something or an opportunity or an option that is like-minded, that is exactly for you, and we don't want you to miss that out. A lot of you are being encouraged to simplify your life in some way. So yeah, so given that, look, full circle, we're starting a whole new cycle with the World card here. Starting a whole new cycle. I'm going to start channeling it a little bit different now because I use these differently. These are just going to be little snippets of messages rather than like a timeline spread. So just take what you need. I said to Spirit with my intention, just let me say the words that somebody who typically watches me or listens to us needs to hear. And there's something about your third eye opening up. So a lot of you may be opening up your crown chakra. So obviously doing meditations, quietening the mind. That's going to be really important for you right now. Third eye chakra, they just said. Third eye chakra. You don't want to speed up the process if your third eye chakra is just starting to open. So you're becoming a bit more of a seer. You'll know what this is because you'll see things before they actually happen. Or someone may tell you a story and you can see it going a different way. Then all of a sudden you get evidence that it did go a different way for someone or something like that. Try not to speed up the process, but they would love for you to clean it. They would love for 1333 on the camera. They'd love for you to clean it. Clean your third eye chakra so you can start seeing life through the eyes of Source a little bit more clearer. You'll get your own answers and foresight a little bit more clearer. If you are a light worker and you've been neglecting yourself because you're trying to be of service to everyone else a lot, please, obviously do it all. Cleanse yourself, but mainly your third eye. So a lot of you feel like you're losing your intuition, you're losing your abilities, but you're not losing anything. It's just it's got a bit bogged down with this karmic energy that we needed to clean up over the course of this time. So I got this song for my client this morning and it keeps playing in my head. And I think it's the energy that I just got out here. I feel like a lot of you are going to meet somebody who's going to come in and be a support person for you. I keep hearing that song, I can be your hero, baby. I will kiss away the pain, oh yeah. So in saying that, a lot of you may actually line up, and I'm seeing this a lot in I can only not compare, but related to my private readings. a lot of people who have been on a solo journey for a while, or they've just been settling for karmic partners or whatever it is, you are actually going to meet your match energetically, where you will both work together to heal each other as well. There's a huge aspect that does have to be done on your own. You know what I mean? You don't want to sort of attract a mate in an unhealed version of you, because you'll just sabotage it or make big hairy deals out of things that aren't, or there's just constant triggers, 1515 on the camera. There's constant triggers or whatever. So if you are currently involved with someone right now and that's what's happening, you either have two choices to make. Either come together, get on the same page, start understanding and communicating more effectively with each other so you can move through it. Couples therapy, individual therapy, and then coming together. And it's about working as a fucking couple. So I get really passionate about this thing because I can see so much shit happening between people, and it's so unnecessary, because I do counsel couples as well. But anyway, communication is going to be the key. If you're single, ready to mingle and all that sort of stuff, you do have a very strong energy that's going to come forward for you, that's wanting to hold space for you. They want to join you on your healing journey, but it's not just joining you on your healing journey. It's about joining you in the growth and expansion of what's next for you two as a couple. So if you're single, you'll reunite. You may reunite with someone from the past, obviously. You can do that too. If you're single, you may manifest someone new that will hold space for you, and actually you'll walk together through the journey. But if you're married and you're having a lot of discord, you really need to identify whether this is a karmic connection that you've got going on now, or whether it is that, because I have to say, this has definitely got to do with relationships that I'm reading for today. Yeah. So identify who you're hanging around. Let's just talk generally. Whoever you're hanging around right now, are they karmic? You'll know if they're karmic because you just can't get on the same page. You came together, you rendezvoused, you learned a certain lesson, and now it's time to learn that lesson and move on. I'm not trying to be flippant. I know that's really hard for some people, but that's what it's about. You need to have a look at your own life and see what brings you joy. I just got a really horrible image of a snake coming up from the ground, and it's like biting my ankles. I don't know. I've had a dream of that once. I don't know whether you have, but just be very mindful of the connections that you're keeping right now, because I do feel like some are very still insincere. A lot of these people who are refusing to do their karmic cleanup and all that, they're still out there trying to, they just told me weaponize, but they're trying to keep people stuck and stagnant, and it's quite poisonous for their own gratification or something like that. I do feel the encouragement and the nurturing to nurture your faith and your raising of your vibration, so the snakes can't get you. I know snakes are a sign of rebirth, because the snake sheds its skin, learns its lesson, sheds its skin, goes into the next chapter or whatever. But I'm not liking the snake that I'm seeing in this imagery that I'm getting here, because we've got the Ten of Swords that backs that up, and this is cutting out anything that's toxic or poisonous in our lives. If you're struggling to do that, please know that there's a support person that's going to come in and help support you to move yourself away from that. If you're strong enough in your own stance, you know what you want, and you embody, the High Priestess or the Emperor type energy, then, you've got to release that energy. They just said it's just releasing the need to please. Release the need to please. A lot of you are coming back to yourself. They're singing me that song, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home, or whatever that is. Come home to self. That's where that solitude come in first and foremost. You do that and stop having people suck you dry like energy vampires and stuff like that. Even now, I want to get this energy away from me. I feel like I'm getting this snake that's trying to come up from the ground. I'm just like trying to get rid of it. Please clean and activate your energies. That's going to be really important. Focus on your passions right now. A lot of you have a passionate new beginning. You have a passionate new beginning, and this is when these two worlds will collide. Right person, right job. Right person, right connection. Right, right idea, right opportunity. When these two worlds collide, a lot of you need to start moving your energy. You need to start moving your energy. If you have been having stomach issues, nausea, anything going on in the digestive area, it's because the energy's stuck there. You need to move it. You need to get that moving. You can do that through meditation, through movement, through energy healings as well. Okay, we've got this hard, fast change that's coming in for everybody. Are you going to leave the past behind? Stamp it as done. Put a fork in it. Say thank you, appreciate the experience, learnt my lesson, moving on. Are you going to stay indecisive, continuously have these snaky type, venomous type of toxic energies come and infiltrate your beautiful self anymore? Are you going to nip that in the bud, or are you going to keep entertaining it? That's totally up to you. For those who are going through with their rebirth, please know that you are going to come into alignment with an offer or an opportunity, a person, just something wonderful where two worlds will collide. The higher you vibe, the higher you're going to attract. I'm telling you now. A lot of this is new energy. I do feel like this is new, but because I read energy, like I say, sometimes you can go back to an old job and it feels new because there's a new management team and there's a new people on board or something like that. Sometimes ex-partners can actually go through their death and rebirth and stuff, and you can reunite with exes as well. It once again, it depends. So use your own discernment as always. Know what you want. There's definitely, look at that, and justice. So karmic justice is definitely coming in. This is a balancing of the scales. You are meeting, if you can meet yourself where you currently are and continue to do the energy work, you're going to meet your match. There's going to be two worlds colliding here, in career, in money. Go back and watch yesterday's video as well, because I may have touched on that as well. But a lot of you are they're just singing, I'm going to pack up my troubles in my old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. But there's a very swift change coming in. Keep an eye out for my collective reading for May, because I do feel like the second half of the year is going to be very significant for karmic rewards. Positive justice, that's going to go in your favor. Those who aren't cleaning up their karmic energies and they still want to be these snakes, deceit, lies, illusions, all that type of energy, they're not rising above that. Don't worry, because the tables are going to turn. And I do feel like it's going to be from June, July onwards. So you're either learning your lesson, you're cleaning up the mess up until mid-year at the moment, or you're not. I just want to get a couple of the shaman cards. I said I'll just jump off 10-15 minutes, but who knows, stand there and can't do that. But I hope this all made sense. I might not even upload this yet. If you see it, I just said YOLO and all that. Yeah, look at that, please. Okay, I don't typically do this, as you guys know, but given the current energies, I'm going to go here. And this is not to scare, intimidate, or put fear into anyone. This is the reality of what's the dark versus the light right now. You need to be careful of who you're hanging around, your surroundings. Someone's trying to frame someone here. Someone's trying to frame someone. Someone's trying to pinch them off from the abundance, the happiness, the love that they deserve, the money that they deserve. There's a friggin' storm coming, eh? There is a storm coming, and either you're involuntarily going to get caught up in some sort of shitstorm. You're creating this shitstorm for yourself by making poor choices and doing what you know you're not supposed to be doing. There's something happening, and this is in relation to this snake that I see here that's coming up. You are really going to have to use your... Okay, let's put this as a friggin' storyline, shall we? Story time with Dan. You really need to clear out your crown chakra right now, where you're going to receive your own downloads, your own direction, seeing things for what they are, all that type of jazz, your intuitive self. Because we have some energies. We have snake type energy. Spirit just said, you know the details. If you're watching this and you can relate, you know who this is, what this is about. If not, your intuitive senses are trying to tell you and give you a warning, but you're choosing to see the illusion, not the reality of the situation. But someone wants to trap you in some way. Someone wants to get you involved in bullshit. Someone wants to, I don't know. Someone wants to put you in their storm. Please, whatever happens, do not allow that to happen. My throat chakra wants to close up now because I'm feeling the concern. Like, I feel like there's so many people out there that are going through this, but they have no one to talk to, no one to speak up to, or something like that. Spirit is showing you the light. I touched on this in the reading yesterday. They're going to bring you the resources you need to get out of this, whatever this is. Because I have my spirit team going, well, when hell freezes over. So if you're a natural light being, you are someone that is very empressy, very high priestessy and stuff like that. Spirit are letting everybody know that hell will freeze over before they allow anybody to get caught up in this. The problem is that you are still you. You have your own free will. Spirit are going to protect you as much as they can. But if you go in this knowing and not following your intuition, and you go into this knowingly, then this is the future outcome that is possible for you. And yeah, I don't like it. I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. Mind your own business, come back to yourself, return home first and foremost, return home to your faith system, whatever it is that you are. There's going to be a massive shake-ups in the home fronts. Are you living, breathing with karmic energy, trying to create a home with karmic energy? Or are you going to find solitude, go your own way, see the details for what they are? Here's the key to your new home right here. You need to start moving on. You need to start moving forward. Cleaning house. So this, because I'm reading energy, once again, I'll try to keep this really, really broad for a collective, but I got a specific here. Maybe it's just someone that doesn't have the means at the moment to book in for a private reading, and I'm just doing it this way for you. I don't know. But a lot of you need to either cleanse your home because you have energetic attachments in your home that are keeping the energy in the home sort of stuck and stagnant. People who do live with alcoholics or drug users or mental health concerns, anything like that can be this type of energy as well. You need to clean that up a little bit. Do what you need to do. If you are in a very, very toxic environment or whatever, you need to know that Spirit are going to put an opportunity or an offer or some sort of finances in your path so you can move home, so you can get out of that residence or get away from whatever this is. I'm trying to put really nice words on this energy. Can you see I'm struggling? Yes. It's got to do with home, where you live, where you reside. I mean, we had an instance yesterday, the young man next door, he's a bit mentally unwell and stuff like that. And anyway, he obviously had an episode because I knew it was from the collective, but he was like throwing beer bottles over every angle of the house, down the driveways. He was going off. He was banging walls, smashing stuff, kicking his dad in the cars, and it was a really big story. But anyway, so I just did my energetic healing like this because I could see he was going to throw one our way, but I put the protective wall on, and he sort of went, oh no, better not. And it went all around us, but here. So I share that story with you because this is the energy, this is the aggression and the energy that is coming up for a lot of people right now. And I'm I'm not meaning to go quiet. I just don't know how to. This is like serious energy. So if you are in a serious situation, obviously call all the professionals that you know. Or maybe you can go stay with friends or do something of that nature. Yeah. Just remember, not my circus, not my monkey at the moment. We literally got one ring circus. So my main guidance, if it's very serious, I don't want to touch on that. But if it's really, really serious if it's not so serious at the moment and it's just tit for tat and it's just that surface level sort of, waffle, it's time to go on your own. It's time to go on your own. And there's the elephant again. The elephant's come out yesterday very strongly in the reading as well. Yeah, making a choice. See? The energy I'm getting at the moment is that a lot of people are struggling to make the choice for fear of loss. Maybe you're actually literally scared of consequences. And like I say, get in touch with the right people when it comes to do with that. Spirit just put me in a really, really awkward position because it's something that I don't usually like to touch on, but it's a reality. It goes on in this world. But I just need a lot of people to know that spirit really does have your back. Your home is actually going to be really blessed. A lot of you will have to move home. You have to leave the home in some way. Anyway, I'm just going to close this off. I feel like I need to shift this energy and we'll get some... I don't even know if I upload this. If I upload it, it's just me facing my fear and doing it anyway. And I think that's what Spirit are doing. For 30 years now, all I've done is shown the beautiful, beautiful possibilities and options that are coming in. But because I have sort of... I don't know. This is what I mean. I had to take a few days off last week because I can't reconcile it within myself. But it's kind of like they want me to look at both now. They don't want me to just turn a blind eye to that and do that because I feel like whatever sort of energy work I can do through my energy or my energy healing or my words or something, I can actually help those who are actually in very, very toxic thing. And maybe that's the lesson that's coming out of me with losing my brother to mental illness and addiction and all that sort of stuff. Maybe I'm meant to be working in that type of industry. I don't know. So I'm really sorry if this doesn't make sense, but, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. So admit your true feelings to yourself. This is that sign of solitude. You know what I mean? You need to look at your life and the people, places, everything in it right now and really start picking at it and start cleaning up your home space. And just saying, look, it's not going to work. It's not what I want. It's not in alignment with me. It's not balanced. It's not free. It's not easy. It's not effortless. It's not all those things. But I'm going to love you where you are and I'm going to love me where I am and la, 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 la. But it's time to move forward. Spirit wants you to know that in the course of the next month especially, I'll keep it broad, but I feel like it's going to come in a lot sooner than that. But please know that you are going to be aligning with something very, very magical, something very, very empowering. And it's obviously when these two worlds collide. So right job, you and a right job, you and abundance, you and a person. It's going to be totally dependent on what you're asking for. But we've got healing, healed, and healer. So some people, obviously the snakes, the toxics, energy vampires, all that, they are all among us. But that just means that they're so low vibrational. Love them where they are, if you can. But they need healing. So they're just going to start this process. A lot of us are stepping into a healed version of ourselves. So we're not quite there yet. We're still making some tweaky touches, but we're kind of booking in with Danielle to see what's coming up next because I can feel that change coming in. And then there's obviously people who are up with me in the 5D, ready to step into their healer role. So that's what's happening. So please know that it's all going to come in perfect timing for you. Business ventures. So a lot of people are focusing on the stability and the security. If you have been calling in for work and business, definitely there's a new venture that's going to come forward for you. So if you are creating something of your own, they want you to trust and follow through with that, whatever this is. But our desires are still within reach, and this came out yesterday as well. So what you want still wants you. But at the moment, I feel like because over the course of the next week or so, we're going to see a lot of bad behavior. We're going to see a lot of people get very, very resistant to the light that is being shined shone upon, especially if you're someone who is a light worker, you're going to irritate people's demons. You seriously are. You're going to irritate their dark side, and they're going to want to lash out, and they're going to want to, you know, try to manipulate or do something like that. It's time to know who you are, stand in your power, and do not allow anything low vibrational to infiltrate your home, your physical home or your vibrational home. That's really important right now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I could keep talking, keep waffling, keep pulling. Yeah, I could keep going, but please know that I think this was just basically a warning to let you know that the lower vibrational energies are going to get really agitated because, believe it or not, the light is being spread across the planet. And if you are someone that's spreading that light, then we honor you, we love you, and thank you so much. All right, guys, YOLO. I'll see you again soon. Bye.